Namaste. Experiencing pregnancy for any woman is indeed a divine experience. But what if I tell you that not every woman who is pregnant becomes divinely happy or blissful about this experience? Yes. A lot of times, a woman who is pregnant might be in an apprehension that she probably doesn't want to get pregnant too early post marriage, or she's extremely in fear about the process of the whole pregnancy or what might happen during the delivery. There are circumstances when a woman gets petrified about the fact whether she will deliver a boy baby or a girl based on what she previously delivered. And this apprehension can lead into a lot of complication in our mental and emotional health. Yes, this might sound a little crazy, but a lot of therapy clients share this experience with us when they come for treatment, that pregnancy, though it is perceived to be one of the most blissful experiences for women, turns out to be nightmare because of their emotional or mental sensitivity, which they didn't give enough importance to. So today in this episode, let us understand how we can make this experience a real, divine, peaceful one if the whole experience is accepted with mindfulness and a deep sense of meaning. Well, this video is just not for those who are pregnant or who are probably aspiring to conceive a child. This definitely is an important information for all those husbands or fathers to be, and every single member of the family who will definitely have an experience of taking care of a pregnant woman, either in form of a wife or a sister or a co-sister or whatever. So today we will understand the significance of how holy and spiritual the whole pregnancy can be, not just for the woman who bears it, but for the entire family, and how profound this experience is when we understand what is the impact or the impression that gets into the child in the womb of the mother if the care is not taken appropriately, and how divine it can be if enough considerations or responsibilities taken during the whole process by the entire family. Now, my personal recommendation is, before a woman gets pregnant, it is definitely advised that she first becomes awareful of her mental and emotional health. If she is too vulnerable about certain aspects, as in if she is very impulsive, or she is a victim of negative thoughts, or she has a pre-existing condition of anxiety or stress, it is definitely advised to seek some help of a professional or a therapist, and at least to a certain extent get rid of it or get better with it. Otherwise, at least make journaling, see which are your key sensitive points, and try to do something where you can feel more confident about handling it, particularly during the situation when you're pregnant. Because as we all know, whether a woman likes it or not, during pregnancy there is a sudden rush of certain hormones which will make her extremely sensitive mentally and emotionally. So it is advised that you gain a little bit of stability much before you conceive the child, so that you have absolute clarity when something which is beyond your control is happening inside your body due to some chemical changes. You at least know that you shouldn't blow things out of proportion or overreact, and try to take things under control by seeking appropriate help at the right time. Now, post this, when the woman gets pregnant, most of us feel that pregnancy, particularly nowadays, is about creating some pompous about some expensive photo shoot, or probably eating so-called very rich nutritious diet, whether they are in a position to mentally observe it or not, whether their metabolism is also parallelly increasing or getting better with their mental health. I'm not saying these things are wrong or shouldn't be done, but if you don't consider the aspect of taking care of your emotional and mental health, then doing all this, whatever grandeur that we project during the ceremonies that is conducted during pregnancy, might not be of great help to the baby. So let us now understand briefly how this whole experience can be a divine one if spiritually, mindfully, at a meditative state, a pregnant woman can experience it. In the very first month after the pregnancy is confirmed, along with the joy of being pregnant, or probably sometimes, as I said earlier, being stressful about the whole process, you should definitely take up the responsibility to meditate with the help of probably some meditative practice, or at least with the help of a color. For instance, in the first month, she can visualize a radiant blue light and sense a deep protection that is guarding the child, and also be with the open heart to welcome the child to this new beautiful world. In the second month, she can visualize bright yellow radiant energy engulfing the uterus, where along with these tiny changes that is happening in the uterus, in the fetus, she is parallelly seeing immense joy and wisdom enhancing in the child. Yes, these divine qualities are an integral part of the growth of the child, because we know that if a mother, it's been scientifically proven, is at acute stress, she's going through a lot of anxiety or negative thoughts, or she's disturbed for some matter, that's going to directly have an impact on the mental health of the child. So eventually when the child is growing up and showing some tantrums, or there is some mysterious health problem, you might not be in a position to trace it back to the period when you were disturbed during pregnancy, but unfortunately you'll end up blaming the child and say we were never like this and we don't know what on earth has happened to the child. So instead of doing this blame game, it is better that a conscious, awareful period of pregnancy is experienced this way, where these divine energies, these subtle qualities becomes an integral part of the growth of the child, so that later you can actually deliver a great gift not just to your family but to the society, with the strong mental and emotional health that is projected to the child. Yes. So in the third month, as I said, every month with the help of the color as well, we can see these divine qualities enhancing the child. In the third month, you can see a beautiful pink light energizing the baby, where unconditional love with lots and lots of compassion and joy is growing along. And in the fourth month, you can see bright white light, where immense purity is also growing along with the child growing in your womb. With this purity, you can sense immense peace becoming an integral part of the mental health of the child. And of course, the mother is also experiencing that purity, that divinity, that peace, along with what she is passing on to the child. Now, this exercise that I am saying is not just restricted to be done by the pregnant woman. Father also holds equal importance, because by 5th month, the child is becoming very sensitive. It can hear voices. It can even identify the father and father's sound. It can differentiate between whether there is a dark area or a light area. So when such immense changes are happening, why don't you also give a little bit time and help the mother inculcate those qualities, and in turn pass those qualities into the child. So in the 5th month, you can imagine a radiant green light, where nourishment, good nurturing is happening. So this is a phase where healing happens. If there are certain defects, if there is some imbalance, all that is healed. So there are certain energies and imbalances which probably comes from the previous lifetimes also, you never know, and it's only and only the Divine Mother which can take control and even have the audacity to think of healing something like this, something as deep as this, isn't it? So imagining a green radiant light and imagining a lot of healing can be of great help to the growing child. And in the 6th month, sensing a beautiful purple light and seeing a lot of intuitive abilities passing on to the child, along with the quality of holy service. Yes, we all know that if right parenting is being gifted to the child not just becomes the gift to the family, as I said, it is going to be a great boon to the entire country and sometimes to the whole world. So making a holy service a part of the quality of the child through this simple meditation can be of a great help to both mother as well as the growing baby. Now in the following month, that is the 7th month, imagining a radiant violet energy and seeing immense growth of certain divine qualities like forgiveness. Yes, most of us have this challenge, isn't it? When we go through some tough challenge or some unforeseen circumstances where somebody is backstabbing or not acting up to our expectations, it becomes a great deal for us to just let go, release and move on. So what if a mother can pass this quality gracefully to the child and teach lessons of how you should be actually smart, as well as at times also have the power to forgive, let go and move on. Okay. During the 8th month, imagining a radiant golden light throughout the womb. The baby is already fully grown, almost excited to come to earth. So if you can pass on some extremely important qualities like self-care, because the child is now wanting to come out and explore the world. So the mother passing on qualities of your being protected, you are being taken care, with qualities of gratitude, generosity, and also telling the child that all that you want to explore at the soul level, there will be ample of resource provided. There's enough abundance available for you. from the mercy of the nature, and we will also do our bit as parents, can be of a great importance, especially in boosting the confidence and boosting the enthusiasm of the growing child. And of course, meditatively, when you see last month, though for the pregnant woman is probably one of the toughest, is going to be a great important month of growth at the subtle level, at the energy level for the growing child, where you can imagine energies of protection and immense compassion filling every single cell of the growing child. As the child or the baby receives this light, it is not just cheerful and with all that happiness glowing with that radiant light, but also you can see the reflection of the balanced emotional mental health in the child as the child is growing. Yes, these are some subtle things that you can do which barely takes few minutes every day, instead of just thinking that it is just with the help of certain chemicals or some rich food. Of course, they are all important, but they are not the only thing which is required for the healthy growth of the child. Now, post-delivery, there are immense challenges a woman goes through, because starting from the fact that she might start feeling, I'm not looking good enough now, I'm bloating up day by day, my skin is not as radiant as it used to be, I'm losing a lot of hair, I have dark circles, I'm feeling very tired. How about my child now? I'm a working woman, who will take care? Will someone else understand the feelings of my child as good as I can? So there's so many innumerable questions rushing in her brain and leading into a lot of stress, isn't it? So if she is pre-prepared, if she is practicing meditation, mindfulness, deep acceptance with the situation, and also, as I said, becoming sensitive towards the changes that is happening, and use some techniques of alternative medicine or drugless therapy or spirituality to be in a better position to handle the whole situation, like probably using the energy of mantras or visualization, or even soaking with the energies of nature, can be of great help to the mother as well as the child. Yes, this, as I said, is a responsibility of the entire family, whoever is witnessing a pregnant woman going through this experience. Kindly share this video with as many people as possible, because doing good to the society or having a good society starts basically with having a peaceful experience of pregnancy in a woman's womb when she is conceiving, isn't it? So it is our responsibility to ensure that in whatever possible way we give some peace or some insights to a pregnant woman. And yes, with this information, I'm sure we all know our responsibility when we witness somebody who has conceived a child. Next time, I'll meet you again with another useful information on drugless therapy. Until then, do take care of your mental and emotional health. Namaste.